First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Alchemy, you Aqua, to believe in all sincerity. So as you see here on your screen, it says fans are suspicious with all the beefs happening so close together. And from left to right, from what it seems, they're beefing. You got Kendrick versus J. Cole, Rick Ross versus Drake, and Chris Brown going at Quavo, okay? And I guess this female tweeted, they having all these celeb beefs and it's not suspicious to y'all? And I believe there's more, okay? Thought I seen some more, and that's why I'm doing this lesson, because these are distractions, just more distractions, and Kendrick Lamar, all right, it's been noised abroad that he knows about the truth. Drake as well, okay? Drake speaks about the Lion of the tribe of Judah, okay? But as we know, celebrities are, how hard is it for a rich man to enter into the kingdom, okay? Because, to turn your back on this world, okay, and walk the straight gate, it's not something that many people want to do, all right? They rather have the outside, image than, than change the inward man, all right? The fame, the money, the vices, is more important, than being spiritual. And these are all psyops, this is all Esau, having the people get entangled and intertwined with, stuff that has no real importance. All right. None of these guys are going to pay your bills. None of these guys are going to, do anything for you. Okay. Let alone lead you to salvation. Okay. So why worry about them so much? But they bombard you with all this, on social media and on the internet, that you can't help but see it. Right. And of course, as the scriptures say, we use the world but not abuse of the world. Brother saw that fight last night, got together, Ryan Garcia versus David Haney, and that was a big back and forth. They always hype up the fight by making all this drama, all this scandal, all this back and forth. But there's something very suspicious going on, even with that whole Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Ryan speaking about, seeing some children, being, raped or whatnot, and being kidnapped and took into the Bohemian Grove and this, that, and the third. How much of that is true? We don't know. But the important part is that, we have to be, in the spirit, constantly fighting, because there's so many distractions. There's so many distractions out here. And this is just something small. Everyone has their path, their walk, in which, there's things that come into your path that can ultimately distract you. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a brother, I forget, what brother had said it, but there was a brother that said that even Ryan Garcia knows he's an Israelite. Okay. This is, let's start here. And you got to excuse me, I've been like sick for 2 weeks. I got some kind of sinus infection. This is, we'll start here, 2 Timothy 2:3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? We have to endure hardness, man. You see? Let's get this word, endure hardness. Let's look it up. Endure hardness. Let's see. Oh my goodness. if I can't look it up because my internet being slow, whatever the case, we're just gonna move on. Khan, it says 2 Timothy 2 and 3, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? We have to endure, okay, the elements, the things that are, around us, okay? And there's a certain hardness that we have to put on as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, who has chosen us to be a soldier, okay? We can't be entangled with the affairs of this life. And when a soldier goes to war, he has to be worried about the war and surviving that war. And we're in a spiritual war against the forces, okay, of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places, okay? Which, our people have already lost the battle. Look at them. They might be so-called winning in this world, but spiritually they're gone. Okay, and they know not that they're miserable, blind, and naked. But what's more important? Be entangled with what somebody's going at you with, rap battles, or even drama, or, money and this, that, and the other. That's things of this life. Okay? And yes, we need those things, but we don't focus our whole life. It's not built upon success in this world. We see that this world is crumbling, okay, and that the Lord is about to bring a new world, okay, wherein dwelleth righteousness, not all this perversion, confusion, okay, that you see here in the world today. First Timothy 6 and 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which draw men in destruction and perdition. And I just saw a video, which, it's been floating around social media, where, P. Diddy was calling Meek Mill daddy. All right, Meek Mill was in a pool and was looking up at him like, yo, what you on? Why you saying that all in public? But see, this guy, P. Diddy, all right, Diddy or whatever the case, he's already drowned in destruction and perdition. He's already went down the rabbit hole too far. With all that Moism, that freaking off in the cut that he's been doing, he already fell into temptation and snares and foolish and hurtful lusts to the point where he's made shipwreck. All right, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. You see, loving money. Okay, because we know the scriptures say money is a defense, but the love of it is the root of all evil. People will do anything in this world for the bag. That's really what this world covets and lusts after is money. Money brings success, women, fame, and all manner of vices. Okay, some covet after that, and they err from the faith, even in the truth, even in this knowledge. And they turn this thing into a merchandise, They turn this into, a hustle, and they pierce themselves through with many, many sorrows. Okay, but thou, O man of the Most High, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness. Those are the attributes that we should be following after. Okay, to be righteous. Okay, because to be a grown man and going back and forth, what does it say here? Fans are suspicious with all the beefs happening so close together, all these rap beefs, grown-ass men, emotional, don't know how to talk things out. No. And there are distractions, especially that fight, that Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. There was something very weird and eerie about that whole situation. It just didn't sit right. It was just something definitely going on, man. Enchantments, all kinds of, BS. All right. And of course, brothers like to watch the fights because brothers are warriors, right? We're Jakes, but, you definitely know when to put those things to the side and know to get back to business. All right. Because if not, you can find yourself, on the wrong side of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. But let's get this. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. And a matter of fact, this dude Ryan Garcia, he came into the ring wearing a crown. Calls himself King Ryan. So they strive for for a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. We want a crown that never fails. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, said that he would give us a crown from his very hand. Okay, and that's when we endure to the end. When this world ends and the new one is set up, the last standing, those that have faith, those that abstain from wicked, devices are going to receive that incorruptible crown. You see? So you strive to be, a master of this word. You have to be temperate. You have to have a balance. You can't be too much on one side, okay, too much of the other side, because we are in this world. We do have to work. We do have to sustain homes, okay? We are responsible. Some go to school, some go to work, and it's all to forward ourselves in a certain, in a sense in this world, but it's only for the meanwhile. We know that at any time, we must, if we have to, we're going to leave it all, okay, and follow the Lord, okay, because that's really what's going to happen. The Lord's going to shut this thing down, and this world is, the lights are going to get turned off, okay? So you have to be temperate, and fight for that incorruptible crown, okay? This is Luke 18:14, and this is the parable of the sower. I'm going to get straight to the point. And they which fell among thorns are they which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. Okay? And it talks about the seed, which is the word of the Most High, as you see in verse 11, falling, some by the wayside, some on a rock, and some fell among thorns. But we want to fall on good ground, as it says in 15. But going back to 14, and that which fell among thorns are they which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. What is fruit? Their works. Your works is what's going to get you salvation, okay? But you got Israelites that know, but are rich and famous, and they err, and have fallen through, and been pierced with many sorrows. These celebrities, some of these guys know they're Israelites. Kendrick, Drake, for sure they know. Ryan knows. Ryan Garcia. He's not pictured here, but he's pictured, okay, here. He's all over the internet today. But even in this truth, you got guys that want to get rich, want to get famous. Okay, but, that's ultimately the word falling on thorns. And you get choked with the cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no works to perfection. You never become well-rounded, and that's not the spirit that we want to be in. That's not the example we want to follow after. It says, but that on good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it, and bring forth fruit with patience. You see, you want to be that good ground. When you receive a seed, it takes time to grow. And when it grows, it turns into, a great tree bringing forth fruit. And that's with patience. It takes patience for, a redwood to grow, all right? A big tree to grow. It's not going to grow overnight. But see, that's those that have honest and a good heart. They hear the word, they keep it, and with patience, they come to fruition. Because there's a lot of distractions out there. And this is just, I'm just using this as an example of jakes who are caught up in the world and have heard the word, but and because they're Israelites too. So-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the true children of the Most High. We are the Israelites, not the people that you see over there today. The Jewish people, the rabbis, those. Okay. But it's so imperative that we don't be distracted. We have to be temperate, man. having a proper balance. Because truth be told, you lean that scale to too much one side, and you could fall back, by the wayside, and you don't want that. You know, there's nothing more important than being in this word, following the commandments and living by it. And the true righteousness is cool. The Spirit has had me say that righteousness is cool, man. There's a proper way to live, honest with integrity. That is happening. It's dope, so to speak. You don't gotta be robbing, stealing, looting, and killing to be a cool guy. That's false. That's wickedness and evil. You know, our people are distracted into those things. Many different things are can distract you. And just is just more distractions. Okay, but this is what sparked this lesson. This is another edition of comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. I saw this photograph and I just saw Jake just lost in the sauce. Even this person right here, they tweeted this. They having all these celeb beefs and it's not suspicious to y'all. Who's they? Like Jake knows that the powers that be have these celebs going back and forth to distract the people. I mean, Jake has a zeal, but it's not according to knowledge. And our people know something's going on. They're trying to distract us. They're trying to throw us off. But do our people seek the Most High? Or are they caught up in other things, man? Right now is the time to repent and stay repenting. Stay by the light. Stay by the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, whom the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Okay, so Lord willing, you were edified. Some quick. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim and you Akwath that believe in all sincerity. Shalom.